this then, it's a Hotpoint Extra WMXTF742K. K standing for the black. P for pearl white and G for graphite, depending on what colour you have. Right, let's take a look then. So, this is quite a basic machine from Hotpoint, but it offers you everything that you need, in my books. So let's take a look then. So to turn it on, we press here, and you wait. Right, we have a total of 16 programs, 14 are listed as numbers, and there's 2 icons. So we'll start with program 1. All the programs are listed on the detergent drawer, and the numbers are referenced to on position on the dial. So, program 1 is anti-stain at 40 degrees. Now, this washes for 3 hours. This will remove 100 stains in 3 hours at 40 degrees. Max load is 4 kilo, just over half load for this machine. Program 2 is whites at 60 degrees. Again, it's made for washing a reduced load of 4 kilo. Again, just a little over half load for white cotton. And what it does, temperature holds at 60 degrees to give better results for your whites, to make them whiter. Program 3 is cotton standard 60 degrees. This gives our A++ energy rating. It uses around 52 litres of water for washing and rinsing 7 kilos of laundry, the max load. However, it's only cotton standard on this setting, normal. If you select any other setting, it becomes normal cotton 60. So we've got a button over here, which is your cleaning action. When you press this, you can select from 2 other options. We've got delicate, which is a short wash, higher rinse levels. Normal, which is on the cotton standard 60 program, is the reduce energy program. And intensive, which will wash at 60 for longer with more water. Then we have this option down here, time saver, which can only be selected with normal. Push it, and you'll notice it's about the same as the delicate cycle, roughly. And again, this will carry out the cycle at 60 degrees rather than at reduced 60 degrees. We've also got above it here, we've got a child lock function, which will lock out the whole control panel from being accidentally turned off. Push and hold, that beeps. But you can still turn it off by pressing and hold the on-off button. Not sure about that one. However, if it does happen, and you turn it back on, and it's in mid-cycle, it will just resume the cycle. We've also got variable temperature. Now this is available on all programs up to the max stated temperature, except for cotton standard 60, because hidden within it is the 90 degree program. So we've got 60, 50, 40, 30. I'm just showing you times because you see how they go down. 20. And off, which is cold. But to be fair, 20 is also cold. So, and then 90. There you go. Now, if you notice, it's shorter than the 60 cycle. And that's because, of course, the 60 degree cycle isn't at 60 degrees. It's at a reduced temperature. However, at 90 and at 70, they run the proper temperature. It may be also worth you to note that from 60 downwards, it runs the Eco platform for 60, 50, 40, 30 downwards. Right, we've also got variable spin, which is this middle button here. So, maximum spin for the machine is 1400 RPM. This will vary depending on what cycle you use. But you've got options of 1200, 1000, 800, 600, 500, 400 and off. The reason why you have a 500 option is because it's programmed in to have 8 different choices. So if you have a 1600 spin, you'll actually don't get 500. You'll get 16, 1400, etc. downwards. And if you have 1200 spin, you get an option of 500 and 700 as well. Just a little bit of info there. Now back to 1400 RPM. We've also got a delayed timer, up to 24 hours in 1 hour increments. And that's delay start. So if you select 1 hour and the press start, it will delay it for 1 hour before the cycle starts. Right, program 4 is cotton standard at 40 degrees. This will run the same eco standard profile at a reduced temperature. It does use more water than the 60 degree option, and this is normal for 40 degrees. It uses 75 litres instead. It's obviously made for washing 7 kilo because it's still a cotton program. We've got cotton standard 20, which also washes 7 kilo. 20 degrees, a bit like an eco profile, but of course at 20 degrees you can't. It doesn't exist. Time saver saves a load, look at that. Right, then program 6, which is synthetics at 60 degrees. Made for washing your man-made fibres. Presets at 60. Luckily for everyone, it goes down to 40 or 30. And it's a nice reasonable time, I think, at 1 hour 40. Not too long. Again, all the options are available for it. So we got the time saver option. We've also got the wash action button here as well. Again, intensive adds water and time to the wash, and delicate just shortens the wash a bit. That has a max spin of 800. Wow, that's poor. How old is this one? This machine? Just stating, they were increased later on. Oh, I was right. Yeah, they were increased to 1000 RPM later on. Right, then we get to program 7. It's 9 minutes long. Refresh 9. And what this allows you to do is put in a very small amount of laundry, 1.5 kilos, which is about a fifth of the load size. You add fabric softener only, and you can refresh your clothes just with fabric softener. Yeah. Then program 8 is Mix Wash 15 at 30 degrees. 30 degrees. It won't hit 30, it's all in 6 minutes. Because, of course, Refresh 9 is the rinse and spin of Mix Wash 15. The Mix Wash 15 is a 6-minute wash added on top of the Refresh 9. 30 degrees, very short, 800 spin. Clothes will come out soaking wet. Right, program 9 is Flash Wash 30 at 30 degrees. Max load of 3 kilos. Max spin, 800 RPM. It is a short spin, so of course clothes are going to come out quite wet. But you can have time saver. All that does is select Mix Wash 15. Why it's there, I will never know. Program 10 is Fast Wash 60. This allows you to wash 3.5 kilos at 60 degrees in 60 minutes at 1400 RPM. There's obviously no options. Right, it's half load. You can wash more if you want. You still get relatively good results, even when washing, say, 5 kilo. However, it is noted that 60 degrees is only really attainable with less than 3 kilo, or 3.5 kilo. So it's best sticking to those rules. Set on 60, you may hit 45 to 50. It's not truly going to get to 60, but still it's getting quite hot in, you know, around 30 minutes of wash time, so it's not bad. Right, if you notice, the last 4 cycles that I've mentioned are all fast wash programs, and so they fall under the time zone programs for this machine, and therefore has created its range, the extra. So in other words, this is the machine, the Hotpoint for you, if all you want is quick wash programs. And I think I pretty much nailed it here. Mostly. There's another Hotpoint that gives you even more quick wash programs. Program 11, anti-allergy at 60 degrees, washes for 3 hours 15 minutes. And what this does is put extra rinses in. I think it does 4 or 5 rinses. Also washes at 60 degrees and holds it at 60 degrees too. And it has a 1400 spin as well. It is a cottons based program, but max load is only 4 kilo. This is to achieve the anti-allergy approval. Program 12 is shirts up to 40 degrees. Yeah, that annoys me with this machine. Sometimes that gets switched off when it's not available, and sometimes it's just left on when it's not available. That's annoying. Anyway, shirts spins at 600 RPM and washes at 40 degrees. It's made for washing just 2 kilos of shirts, and will obviously wash them with a higher water level and have a gentle 600 spin, which means that they're going to come out pretty much crease free, or very reduced creases anyway. Ready for you to hang outside to dry, or to put on hangers, ready to dry naturally for about 36 hours. Then we've got Program 13, wool. Again, it allows you to wash 2 kilos of wool. It's got the platinum approved wool mark for this machine. And of course it uses the typical Hotpoint of distribution for the wool to stop wool items from tangling within each other. Program 14, delicates at 30 degrees. This has an option here, delicate, normal. Now what delicates does, it completely switches off the spin. That's why it's beeping. And max temperature is of course 30. However, there is 2 settings, normal and delicate. Normal is for curtains. Yeah? Longer wash, high water level. Delicate is actually for your silks, therefore it's made for a smaller load. Doesn't use quite as much water within the wash, and only does 2 rinses instead of 3. Pretty cool though, I think. Right, the only other thing about this machine, there is a hidden auto clean option which you use by hitting the time saver for a few seconds. I'm not going to let it go all the way across because it will start automatically, but that'll go across and auto clean at 70 degrees for an hour 10 will be carried out. Personally, I think Hotpoint have nailed it for one of their auto clean cycles. Then we've got rinses and spin. This does 2 rinses followed by a cotton's final spin. Does use quite high water levels to rinse, which I think is quite good. Then we've got spin and drain. Now, if you want to drain only, you've got to take spin and hit it all the way down so it goes to off. And as you'll see, it'll still be 60 minutes long. Yeah. It's drain only. There is no drain only. It's spin only. But selecting no spin will just distribute for 16 minutes. I'm glad that the later Hotpoints have now fixed this issue. Right, door handles here, just pull. And we've got our 7 kilo drum. Right, so our dispenser here, now split into 3 compartments. The blue here is your fabric softener. This compartment you never need to use because this is for pre-wash. Sometimes some Hotpoints give you a little siphon that sits in there which you can use for liquid. And then this is for all your powder. And if I lift this out and place it into there, we can add liquid with little markers on the sides to say how much liquid is going in. Max capacity for liquid is 200 ml. Max capacity for powder is 400 ml. Max capacity for the fabric softener is around 100 ml. And the max indicator is there, so don't go beyond over that indicator. How is delicate longer than normal? No, it's because time saver's on. Right, red key here means locked. This hourglass actually just means time remaining. There is a variable load sensor within it, sort of. Basically, it will run, get to 70, and then adjust from there. So the smaller the load, the faster it heats up. Right, these are now proper blue. I think there's no going about that. I think it's worked. So what to give this out of 10 then? Well, I like these Hotpoints. Extra obviously gives you 4 fast wash cycles. The refresh now is a bit pointless in a sort of way. I think it's quite good in the sense that obviously you're not having to run 2 rinses in the spin, and it is obviously 9 minutes long. Fine, but genuinely it's not a wash, it's just another rinse cycle. So to call it a wash, so really it's only got 3 fast wash cycles, and then all the normal cycles too. It's also got the time saver option, which is a good bonus, I think, with this. So overall, what am I going to rate it out of 10? I'm going to give this one an 8 out of 10. Obviously there's quality issues, being a Hotpoint, being the 7 kilo and everything. But other than that, the controls wise are nice, and the flexibility is pretty good, fairly good. So overall, not too bad. Right, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in another video. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe if you haven't already. Don't forget to follow me on YouTube for more videos like this. Bye for now.